I'm about to tell you that the oil you're probably using right now is slowly killing your engine. And I can prove it. See, most people just walk into the store, grab whatever's on sale, or stick with the same brand they've been using for years. Pennzoil, Mobil 1, whatever. And they think they're doing the right thing. They think their engine is protected. It's not. We took 5 of the most popular high-mileage oils on the market right now. Oils that millions of people trust. Oils with millions of 5-star reviews. And we put them into 5 identical 200,000-mile engines and ran them hard for 10,000 miles. Then we cracked them open. And what we found inside one of those engines, one of the most popular best-selling oils in America, was so bad that we actually stopped filming for a second. Varnish, sludge, deposits. On a full synthetic oil that promised the exact opposite on its label. Meanwhile, one oil kept its engine so clean it looked like it just came off the factory floor. Same mileage, same conditions, same stress. Completely different results. So before you go spend 40 bucks on something that might be doing more damage than good, watch this. Because after today, you will never look at a bottle of engine oil the same way again. Section 1. The methodology. Before we get into results, let's talk about how we actually ran this thing, because the process matters. We sourced 5 identical 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engines, all with verified service histories and mileage sitting right around that 200,000-mile mark. These engines are known for being absolute workhorses, which made them the perfect platform to measure which oil truly holds up under pressure. Every engine ran through a grueling 10,000-mile cycle under identical controlled conditions, simulating a real-world mix of city stop-and-go, highway cruising, and high-heat idling. When the cycle was done, we went 2 directions. First, we pulled a sample from each engine and shipped it off to the professionals at Blackstone Laboratories for a complete scientific breakdown: wear metals, viscosity loss, additive depletion, all of it. Second, and this is where it gets really interesting, we cracked every single engine open for a full physical teardown. Eyes on the internals. No sponsorships, no brand deals, just raw results from our own project. Section 2. The Gauntlet, Liqui Moly. High-tech, first into the gauntlet. The German contender, Liqui Moly High-Tech 5W40. This one carries a serious reputation as the premium European choice, with factory approvals from BMW, Audi, and Volkswagen. It's not cheap, and the people who run it are loyal to it. So how did it actually hold up? The Blackstone report was solid. Iron and copper wear metals came back low, and viscosity held its ground under heat, which is exactly what you need to see. The total base number, or TBN, which tells you how much acid-fighting ability the oil has left, was still sitting in a healthy range. But the teardown painted a slightly different picture. The engine was respectably clean overall, but we spotted some light golden brown varnish forming on the valvetrain components and cam lobes. No sludge, and that's genuinely good. But it wasn't the spotless result you'd expect from oil at this price point. The lab numbers say Liqui Moly is a very capable oil, especially in the European engines it was designed for. But for a non-European application, is the premium price justified? It set a high bar, but it left room for something better. Section 3. The Gauntlet. Shell Rotella T6. Next up is the cult classic, Shell Rotella T6 Full Synthetic 5W40. Technically, this is a heavy-duty diesel oil, but it's built up a massive following among enthusiasts who run it in everything from performance builds to high-mileage daily drivers. Its reputation is built on a seriously robust additive package designed to survive inside turbo diesels. So how does it translate to a gasoline engine? The Blackstone Labs report? In a word, impressive. Rotella T6 came back with some of the lowest iron wear numbers of any oil in our test. That speaks directly to its high concentration of anti-wear additives, particularly ZDDP. Viscosity was rock solid, showing almost no breakdown from heat or shear stress. When we pulled the engine apart, the internal wear was minimal. The bearings looked fantastic, and you could still make out factory cross-hatching on the cylinder walls. That's a great sign. One thing worth flagging though, Some research suggests certain diesel spec oils can carry higher levels of insolubles, tiny particles that might be a concern in the tighter tolerances of modern GDI engines. Our non-GDI test engine came out perfectly clean, but if you're running a newer direct injection motor, it's something to consider. For pure wear protection, especially in older non-GDI engines, Rotella T6 proved it's an absolute beast. Section 4. The big surprise, Pennzoil high mileage. Now we get to one of the most popular oils sitting on any shelf. Pennzoil high mileage full synthetic. Pennzoil has built its entire identity around engine cleanliness, leaning hard on their gas-to-liquid base oil technology. Their whole marketing pitch is dramatically cleaner pistons. Walking into this test, we genuinely expected to open this engine and find pristine internals. That is not what happened. This is where things get a little controversial. Plenty of reviews and real-world users praise Pennzoil's cleaning ability and performance in high-mileage vehicles. But in our specific test, 200,000-mile engine, high stress, 10,000-mile interval, we saw something completely different. The lab analysis came back looking average at best. Viscosity was stable, which is fine, but where metals like iron and lead came in noticeably higher than what we saw from Liqui, Moly, and Rotella. Then came the teardown, and that's where we got our real shock. When we pulled the valve cover, we just stood there. Instead of clean internals, we found significant deposits, a thick, sticky layer of dark amber varnish coating the camshafts, and visible sludge building up in the corners. This is exactly what a premium full synthetic is supposed to stop from happening. In our test on this engine, Pennzoil simply did not deliver on the promise. It was the most surprising and disappointing result of the entire lineup. If this kind of honest, no-sponsorship testing that cuts through the marketing noise is something you find valuable, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. We're not backed by oil companies, we're backed by viewers like you, and that support is what keeps us running these tests. Section 5. The runner-up. Mobil 1 high mileage. Alright, on to the benchmark. The gold standard. Mobil 1 high mileage. For decades, this has been the synthetic oil that everything else gets measured against. Trusted by automakers, race teams, and millions of everyday drivers. We expected a strong performance, and it absolutely delivered. The Blackstone report was nearly flawless. Iron wear came back incredibly low after the full 10,000-mile run. TBN remained high, showing the oil still had serious acid-neutralizing capacity left in reserve. Viscosity held up exceptionally well throughout the entire cycle. Independent friction testing consistently shows Mobil 1 high mileage, producing a very small wear scar, which is direct proof of its film strength under pressure. The teardown confirmed every number. Engine internals were exceptionally clean, virtually zero varnish, zero sludge. Timing chain guides and piston skirts showed minimal wear, and the bearings looked almost new. This is exactly what you're paying for with a premium synthetic. Mobil 1 high mileage delivered on every single promise. Clean engine, outstanding wear protection, proven long-term stability. Going into the final result, this was without question the oil to beat. Section 6. The winner. Amsoil Signature Series, but one oil did beat it. And this is the result that genuinely floored me. After watching Mobil 1 put up near-perfect numbers, I was convinced we had our winner. I was wrong. The last oil in our gauntlet was Amsoil Signature Series 5W30. Amsoil operates differently from the rest of these brands. You're not going to find it sitting on a shelf at the big box store. They focus entirely on building no-compromise, premium products using top-tier synthetic base stocks. They're known for claiming extended drain intervals, sometimes up to 25,000 miles, which tells you everything about how confident they are in this oil's durability. When the lab report came back, the numbers were on a completely different level. Lowest wear metals of any oil we tested, by a clear margin. Highest resistance to viscosity breakdown. Lowest oxidation numbers, meaning it handles extreme heat better than anything else in this lineup. Then came the teardown, and that was the knockout punch. The internals from the Amsoil engine didn't just look clean. They looked new. Museum quality clean. Zero varnish, zero deposits, absolutely zero sludge. When we set a bearing from the Amsoil engine right next to a bearing from the Pennzoil engine, it was almost comical. One looked like it had been through 200,000 hard miles. The other looked like it just came out of the factory box. In our test, Amsoil didn't just protect this engine, it preserved it. The undisputed, clear winner. So after 5 engine teardowns and a mountain of real data, what does all of this actually tell us? First, not all high-mileage oils perform the same under real-world stress. Pennzoil high mileage carries a strong reputation and a huge customer base, but in our test on a genuinely high-mileage engine, it failed to control deposits in sludge. Our most surprising loser. Second, for the vast majority of drivers, Mobil 1 high mileage is a phenomenal choice. The protection and cleanliness it delivers is nearly on par with our winner, at a more accessible price and with far better availability. An outstanding value for top-tier protection. But if you want the absolute best, no compromise protection your engine can get, based on our data and the physical evidence sitting right in front of us, the answer is clear. Amsoil Signature Series. It costs more, but the results prove it operates on a completely different level. A quick note on the other contenders and a few we didn't get to test. Shell Rotella T6 is a fantastic pick for heavy-duty applications or maximum wear protection in older gasoline engines. Liqui Moly remains an excellent specialized oil, particularly for German vehicles. And there are other well-regarded options we didn't cover. Valvoline Max Life and Castrol Edge High Mileage both have strong followings and earn spots on plenty of top lists. The oil you choose can genuinely be the difference between an engine that runs to 300,000 miles and one that ends up on a scrap heap. I hope this deep dive helps you cut through the noise and make the right call for your engine. Drop a comment and let me know what you're currently running. And if this no-nonsense breakdown saved you from a future headache, make sure you're subscribed for more real-world results. Thanks for watching.